Welcome, my committee. Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now, guys, the F3 in the UK, it just continues and continues, and this time it looks like it's with none other than Digdat, as he is potentially being convicted of attempted murder. And we're gonna break down his whole situation in way more detail. But already know what you gotta do. You just gotta like, comment, subscribe, drop a banger like this one, and hit that note because you're an idiot, so you can be the first to know one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you didn't already know, the UK rapper known as Digdat is allegedly being charged with attempted murder, which from this moment onward I will be labeling as emming because I'm not trying to get demonetized on this video. So yeah, if you don't know, now you know. This charge is apparently for an event that took place last year on November 20th. The article being circulated comes from the website News Shopper, and it reads as follows: Nathan Tukosi, which is Digdat's real name, is alleged to have attempted to murder a man in West London on November 20th last year. Tukosi, 24, of Grove Street in Deptford, appeared at Bromley Magistrates Court on Monday, February 19th, 2024. As well as attempted murder, Tukosi is accused of possessing a firearm with intent to endanger life / enable another to do so as well. He is also charged with possessing 3 9mm parabellum caliber bullets for a firearm. Now, if you're wondering who the person is that he was attempting to M, rumor has it that it is a member of Digdat CGM known as Striker. And there seems to be a video circulating online which showcases the alleged man with a bunch of treated bullet wounds doing some Strictly Come Dancing to 50 Cent's Many Men playing in the background. Take a look at this clip.
Many men wish death upon and niggas trying to take my life away. I put a hole.
Of course, that song references 50 Cent getting shot 9 times, which from what I can see in this video, this guy was shot at least 4 times. Well, maybe 5 actually, because he's got this thing where half of his head's been shaved off, like kind of like that guy in Clash of Clans, you know what I mean? But I'm assuming this was done to treat a bullet wound, but I can't really see any bullet wounds like the white medical equipment that you see on the other bullet area. So yeah, I can't really see that around his head like there is on other parts of his body. So honestly, I don't know. Maybe that haircut's just a personal choice. I don't know. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys, there's a rumor going around at the moment that this all occurred because IG model Liyah Mai set up Digdat to get robbed by CGM. And allegedly, this shooting incident was Digdat's way of getting his get back, I believe is the scientific term. Now, again, I'm not entirely sure how accurate that information is. This is just the rumored story that's doing the rounds on social media at the moment. But apparently, it's not the first time Liyah Mai's set up someone as well. Apparently, she's known for doing this. So, if that's true, that is Sharmuta behavior at its finest.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go back to my nigger on the floor.
Now, this, of course, isn't Digdat's first run-in with the law. He was sentenced to prison at age 13 for 10 years, released in 2018 after serving 5, which was when he began to drop his first sort of music. And then in November 2022, Digdat was recalled to prison for breaching his bail conditions. And I say all of this to make the point that if you're wondering what the prison sentence is if he does get convicted of this, according to the sentencing guidelines in the UK, attempted emming carries a maximum sentence of life imprisonment. However, the offence ranges between 3 and 40 years custody, marking a significant difference from actually getting convicted of emming someone. Which I'm sure when the judge looks at Digdat's previous convictions, he's not going to be as lenient as he would be in other circumstances, you know. The judge could easily just throw the book at Digdat and hand him a life sentence, I'm not going to lie. Now, Digdat is also facing a charge of possession of a firearm, which there seems to be a whole guideline on that I can actually go through with you. So it looks like they first assessed the category for the crime, which obviously Digdat's would be a section A because he tried to M him and the firearm was actually used. And then next they would assess how much harm was caused, which, I mean, the guy was dancing to 50 Cent, so it's probably a category 2 level of harm. I don't think he was severely injured from this. He was breakdancing, so it can't have been that bad. So then if we bring that to the final table where they sort of do a cross section between the categories and the harm, it looks like he could be doing about 6 to 8 years in jail for that crime. But either way, I mean, firstly, we thank God that no one got killed because no one wants to see anyone, you know, going through that. But it is a truly sad story on Digdat's part because he did have a pretty good career, I'm not gonna lie. He was a promising rapper and he had a slew of big hits to his name, and I will say that he was one of the first few leaders in the UK's charge into commercial drill songs, I should say. But as much as people sometimes forget, these rappers do indeed live the raps that they talk about. I mean, can we really be surprised that the same rapper who got famous for saying that he tried to run a man down in his Air Forces and now he has a crease in the middle. Famous lines like, "You got left Scarface like Tony." I mean, it was pretty much written in the stars that Digdat would go down this path. I personally wasn't even aware that he had beef with CGM and Digdat and all of them lot, apart from, of course, Digdat making that freestyle where he said, "I'm the only Dig, so don't tell me about no Digdat." But it looks like there's some beef between those two areas that I was unaware of. But either way, I hope Digdat really learns his lesson from this. I hope he takes the time to sit down and reflect on the fact that none of this is really worth it. The road life, it really only ends in two ways, and it looks like he could be going down one of those ways. I mean, neither of those ways are places that you want to be, to be honest. So it's. But in the words of Heady One,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. What do you think about this Digdat story? Do you think he's going to get convicted? How long do you think he's going to get convicted for? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 2,000 subs, you already know what time it is. You follow my personal IG at theomalittyent. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing?